and welcome to The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. It can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I am your girl, Lana, your resident evil diva, and I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I loves me some tea. Purr. You know what I love more than my tea, than giving the tea, is my cup mug. And you can get your cup mug at lanascreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below. And we do ship internationally and domestically, so there are no excuses. And I'm looking at you, Eris. There's no excuses. Period. Get your cup mug. Thank you.
Well, I'm David Healy, and I don't have a cute intro, but I do have a cute shirt. Since we're talking girl groups, I wanted to wear this shirt of the most dancey, performance-based queen there is. I'm wearing my Kim Chi shirt. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And excited to talk about this episode.
Period.
I am Brandy, a professional fangirl of concert drag and video games. Usually I'd be drinking water, but I decided to go a little different. I'm drinking a Pepsi right now.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm also
Cool.
donning cute merch because it wouldn't be Slaysian without plastic.
Damn. Mhm.
Oh shit, it's my turn.
No, that
It's
person
Eris.
knows whose turn it is.
And good morning, hello, happy 4 a.m. everyone. I'm Eris Envy/Sam, your bearded banshee, the punk rock airy fairy from York, your local rugby playing drag queen. And right now, I'm not drinking anything. It's too early to drink.
True.
Hello, bonjour, mabu. Hi, everybody. It's Ken with a K. I'm your Filipino representative, and I'm feeling a little sick today, so I'm drinking some ginger tea in my cup mug. And yeah.
Oh, well, hey, you guys, look who's here. I know you see it. I know you see it. It is our beautiful guest, and we're very, very excited to have her. It is the one, the only, Miss Vanda Joaquim is here.
Hey, it's a girl right here. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you for being
So
here.
excited.
We are super, super excited to have you here. It is an honor and a pleasure to have you grace our own little podcast here. We're just so glad you're here. And we're gonna have a lot of time to talk to you about everything. We got questions. We want to talk about you. We want to talk about the what we actually are here for is the recap of episode 2 of Slaysian Royale. But before we get into any of that, I want to do real quick. Y'all know what to do. Hit the subscribe button because that's what we need. We need more subscribers. Subscribe to this channel and all of our channels across the Cup Network. You can hit the subscribe button now, then go to our description, click the link tree. You can see all of our other channels. Subscribe to all the channels there and do us a solid and help us out because we are on a mission here to get 1,000 new subscribers by the end of the year. So please help us out. Follow us on our audio podcast links, join our Patreon. All of those links will be in the description below, as well as our socials at The Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. Follow us over there. Do all the things to say you support us because we appreciate you. So, yeah, thanks so much. Now, let's get into this. David, I think you told me you want to ask our guests
yeah.
some things, and I would love to hear what you have to ask.
Oh, yes. First of all, I have to say, my favorite queen from Drag Race Thailand, season 2, the person I thought was going to win until the shocking elimination right at the end. But what people may not realize is while we're watching Slaysian Royale, this is kind of the second Slaysian Royale because I think Thailand season 2 was the first one because we had some United States representation, we had Hong Kong representation, we had Singapore representation. So being that you competed on an all-Asian season that had representation from across the world, how are you liking this season compared to your experience?
Well, I think the Slaysian Royale for this season, I think it's nice to see, like queens from different countries coming together to show their culture, especially it's so rich, especially like people like Siam Phusri. I mean, she's always serving culture and so rich whenever she comes out on the runway. And to see Yuhua again back on the screen, I mean, she's crazy as always. I mean, like I remember like I did put like opinions with her, like I've always loved her energy, and to see her back on this station, it's wonderful. And yeah, like yeah, girl. Um, shit, I don't want to say anything bad, but yeah, stunning.
Very fair.
Yeah, and because I don't watch like other franchise, so I got to know like Queen from Belgium. Was it
Madam Yoko.
and Kitty Space, Ivory Glaze, like these are things like I've never seen before. You know, I mean, sorry to say, I didn't watch a franchise. Yeah, it's nice.
It's a lot of Drag Race.
Yeah, too many franchise right now. So.
There's too many. It's a lot. So,
But that's
So many.
that's kind of the point of this show, is to introduce people to queens that they might not have ever known. Which brings me to my next question, because we've done a lot of fan casting in this channel. And almost anytime we talk about a global season, Slaysian versus the world, we are often bringing up your name. So we're wondering, would we ever see you back on our TV? Would you come compete again?
Girl, if you would have asked me this like 2-3 years ago, I'd be like, yeah, I'm waiting for the call. But you know, like I think at this point in time in my life, you know, I stopped. I stopped like hoping for it. You know, like I kept on saying, you know, like keep manifesting for it, but I don't think it's gonna happen because my season and season 1 of Drag Race Thailand, we're under Kantana. We're not under WOW Present. So yeah, like I mean, I don't know how they got Penchina, but good for her. But yeah, like yeah. I mean I would love to see queens from season 1, like Anime Wong is fashion queen. Sorry, Anime Wong fashion queen. On my season. Oh shit. I want to say Bandit, but rest in peace, girl. Yeah, it's so many talented queens like from season 1 and season 2, but we didn't get a call. So yeah, I mean still manifesting, but yeah,
yeah. Fingers
let's see how it
crossed.
goes. WOW Presents, if you hear me, if you're watching this, I'm available. Thank you.
Yes. Maybe even a Thailand All Stars. I'll settle for that because there's so many people I want to see back. Dearest Doll, of
Yeah.
course, I want to see back.
Yeah.
Khianna Warrior, so many people. Genie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mocha. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
all these queens, so
Exactly.
fabulous.
Mhm.
Shrimala, my sister.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not to mention season 3 girls. We love them too.
Absolutely.
Well, yes.
They're getting the flowers that they deserve now. So yeah.
Mhm.
They can wait.
Not that.
Not that can wait.
Not they can wait.
I
Anyway.
love Drag Race Thailand season 2 too much. I'm
Me
sorry.
too. Me too.
My good. I mean, but it wouldn't be an all-star if you don't have all involved. Like every season should be involved, right? But
yeah.
any more
You know,
questions? Oh, no,
yeah,
go ahead.
there were quite a few comments like, you know, sometimes, you know, I secretly go to Reddit and stuff like that, you know, like they're hoping for like queens from season 1 and season 2. So yeah, I'm still waiting to see queens from the alumni of Drag Race Thailand. So yeah.
I think it could
Gotta
happen.
keep asking for it.
I'll keep manifesting, even if if the Thailand girl, if y'all give me up hope, I understand because after so long, it's like okay, like seriously. But we'll keep manifesting as the fans of the show and just continue to manifest that we get that all-star season or whatever happens, so you all can get the flowers that you deserve. And until that happens, we'll just continue to shower you all with flowers because season 1 and season 2 are what from what I hear, because I apparently have not been watching Drag Race that long. Um iconic. Iconic is what they
Unique.
tell me. Unique, iconic, such a show to watch. So it is on my to watch list for sure. Any other questions you have, David, or
Anybody else?
anyone?
We can
All
get
right.
into this episode. We have a lot to talk about.
We do have a lot to talk about in this episode. And I don't want to waste too much time, but because we get back into the workroom, and we all are sad because we have to say goodbye to Madam Yoko. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize everybody was that, going to be that upset to see Madam Yoko go. But I like Madam Yoko, so I was like, yeah, I kind of like her. But I, I'm being honest, I wasn't here last week for the premiere, and here's my quick thought: somebody else should have went home. Just me personally, I think somebody else should have went home.
Oh,
You and me both. You and me both.
I mean, I don't think it's
girl.
wrong. I don't think it's wrong for me to say something, but I'm just saying. Somebody else should
I
have
love
went.
it that you're so subtle.
I mean, that's my trait. That's what I love to do. Be very subtle about it. I'm very demure, very mindful about how I say things.
Very cutesy.
Very cutesy. But yeah, like I was a bit. I
We care,
was.
but we don't judge.
We don't. We don't judge. I was very shocked when I watched it, and I was like, huh, all right. Not my decision, not my show. So, but if it was up to me, somebody else would have went home because. But thankfully, we'll talk about it. Things change and things remain. All is right in the world again. Uh, So we get into everybody's sad. Madam Yoko's gone, and it's like, okay, well, somebody had to go, and we find out that Siam decided that she agreed with me. She agreed with all of us, I think, that Miss Ting Wong should have went home. And so she had picked her lipstick in there, and she was like, I mean, I'm sorry that I said that, but me and Madam were friends. We were friends, and we bonded on that first day. And so I was going by friendship here. But now that they're gone, we can be friends. And I was like,
I love Siam.
okay, girl. I love that. And she's like, I mean, they're gone now, and we can be friends, and we can, just in case you find yourself in this same position and we switch places, you don't send me home because we're friends now. So I found that to be so funny. I laughed. I was like, oh, Siam.
And the way that Siam went in for the hug before she revealed the lipstick, I was like, oh, there we go.
I mean, we knew it was her. She was
We
like,
want to see.
right. She was like, I'm. The first thing she said was, "I'm sorry."
She know how to
like,
play the game.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
I do want to give some props to something for the way she took that. Like she was like, "Oh, I completely understand. It's cool," because that's so rare these days that we see somebody's name that stayed on somebody else's lipstick. They're usually pretty pissed off about it, which is fair too. But something was handling it with grace in this moment.
Yeah, I feel like she really
That's
did
what we
take
call
it on the chin.
maturity.
Yeah. I also understood a little bit more why Khianna chose something. I was really confused last episode, but I get it a lot more now. I still would have chose Yoko to stay, but I get it.
She does the most.
She
did
does
the
the
most,
most.
yes.
She really did the most. And I was like, and Khianna says, I see myself in you. I was like, girl, don't say that.
I was like, are you sure about that?
Do you really? I didn't. But I'm not Khianna, so maybe wouldn't see it. But yeah, I was just like, oh, this was fun. I'm trying to think. Anything? No. Then, and I agree with you, David. I think something handled it well in front of Siam or whatever. But I also felt like in confessionals, it was a whole nother different story. But I also think that is that humor, that British humor that comes out that is very sarcastic, and we love the dry British humor. I'm a fan of it. It does it for me because I'm very sarcastic in my everyday life. So I love hearing it when somebody else does it. But
Yeah.
in her confessional, she was like, yeah, that bitch. She's like, I'm like, I live. I enjoyed it. But we got back into the workroom the next day, and everybody's excited. Everybody's just like, new day, new week, new challenge. What's good? Trying to think of anything.
Well, they're
ahead.
talking about Khianna's win, congratulating her.
Yeah.
And then Brigiding's like, oh, it's the same thing that you did last year. You
Oh, right,
won
right.
Well,
the first mini, the
mhm.
first main, and then you didn't win anything else. And I'm like, that's right. She only won one challenge. Like, I think every time I hear that Khianna won only one challenge in her first season, it's just going
Wow.
to surprise me because she did so well throughout the season. She could have had at least 3 or 4 wins if I was judging.
Yeah,
Damn.
no, I was like, oh wow, like that is right. And the way that she walked in the workroom with a crown and that sash to commemorate her win, I was like, you go, girl. Like, just show that off.
Mhm.
I mean, she said she does the most, and she meant that. She was like, "I do the most,"
And
and
I lived for how like too much she did, and it was just like, yes.
Is this your first introduction to the Filipino queens, Vanda?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. Like before I watched Slaysian Royale, I didn't know Khianna, like all the other Filipino queens, but I know Bernie personally and Venus. Like Bernie and me, like we had a show together back in Thailand, like many years ago
Oh
for
yeah,
Songkran.
she used to go
Yeah,
to
we
Thailand all the time. I hear.
yeah. So that was the first time I met her. Yeah, she was still doing Nicki Minaj, like impersonating Nicki Minaj. So yeah, that's the first time I saw her, and to know that she's on the show is like, oh girl, go for it, go for it.
Mhm.
Yeah, and Venus, I mean, who can forget that mouth, right? So
The national mouth of the Philippines.
I mean, but
yeah,
uh,
so yeah,
that's cool.
it's
Cool. I
nice.
mean, I feel you because like I didn't know everybody coming into this season either. I was like a bunch of people. It's my first time getting to a couple of people. I won't say a bunch. I knew the Philippines for mostly, but a few of them I did not know. Like I didn't know Yuhua, and I didn't know
Mm,
some Ting, and I
Suki.
didn't really know Suki that well. Like it was like okay, cool.
yeah,
So it was I really this is why I was so excited about this season is getting to know a lot of people and be like, oh, okay,
yeah.
introduce me to some new drag queens that I did not know. But um I'm trying to think of anything else that happened even after Khianna and her. That stat still blows my mind when you said it. I was like,
I
oh,
know.
I heard it in the show and was like, wow. Then you just said it again. I'm like, whoa, one challenge win the entire season was crazy.
Mhm.
But now she got her one, and hopefully we'll see more wins from Khianna. I don't know. We'll see. But of
Arizona's
course,
another one, only one win.
that is
Really?
true. Oh, that is
No
true. And
way.
she was
Yeah,
and she was a runner up
Arizona got
or
really
third
held back by
place.
her runways
She's
A
around.
second.
runner up.
Oh
Mhm.
my God.
That's right.
That is crazy. Like that's crazy. That is wild. But yeah. So then Mama Power comes in because that's what Mama Power does, and we get ready for this week's mini challenge, which is coconuts. I know
Calling
David is
human resources.
excited. I know. 'Cause that's literally what I was like. What coconuts? Okay, and then it was after a game they play in the Philippines that I can't remember the name of it. I started with a K. I know that I saw that, but they put
Kadang
Kadang
kadang.
kadang.
Yeah.
Kadang
yes,
kadang.
yes, canal, and they put coconuts on the feet, and they had to run around with coconuts on their feet and
Mhm.
relay race. And I was like, hmm, okay, cool, work. We do this. I'm here to do it. Let's give me some coconuts. Let me put them on my feet and let's run. I want to do it. I mean, no, I didn't. I'm
We
just kidding. My knees would not let me do that, but okay.
we do have a similar game in the UK, but instead of coconuts, it's like buckets, like buckets on
Oh,
your feet.
All right.
I've got a really nasty scar on my knee from doing that as a kid and tumbling over.
like big buckets or like small buckets?
Small buckets, like a pail, like you would use for going to the beach and making a sandcastle,
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
Okay.
which are not
Interesting
sturdy,
because
let me tell you.
I'm pretty sure
Yep.
they don't seem sturdy.
because I didn't know about this game until because I was watching this episode like last night with Spicy Sunshine in the club.
Ooh.
Thanks, Spicy. Shout out to you. Thank you for allowing me to watch your Wow Presents Instagram account. So he was telling me that not just the Philippines, but Thailand also they played this game, like the same thing. So it's
Uh,
like it's interesting because I've actually never heard of this game before. So
Hasn't made its way to
nice to see it.
Singapore yet.
Yeah, Singapore is different. We play like Five Stones and hopscotch
okay.
and
Yeah, see, we play hopscotch. I was trying to think of an equivalent to
A
this
sack
game.
race.
Maybe a sack race might be the only equivalent that we have to this, but yeah, because I guess jumping in a potato sack is way easier than jumping with running with coconuts on your feet. Just crazy. What we played as children is wild. The imagination is crazy. But they had to do this, and they had 15 minutes to get in drag. Easy drag or
Quick, it's their version of quick
yeah, in
drag.
15 minutes. Oh god.
Coconut drag is what she said.
coconut drag. And I guess coconut drag is just boobs and swimsuits because everybody was like naked, but some had big boobs, some had little boobs. It was
I
nice.
recognize those big boobs from Siam.
Yeah,
she
the
wore those
Siam
in
did too.
big
First
breastplate. I
season.
was like,
I was like, I've seen that before, Siam. I've seen that before. But yeah, everybody was ready. And then they broke the teams up into 3 teams: the cock team, the whole team, and the nuts team. And I was like, work. Cool. This was just stupid. This was just stupid in the best way possible. All of this was so dumb, so stupid. It was just entertaining. I just laughed. I couldn't do nothing but laugh. I can't even remember the heats, but I'm
Yeah.
sure you have it.
Well, I wrote down who won for each one. So
Oh,
for the
okay.
cock group, Suki Doll won. For the hoe group, Ivory barely beat
Barely.
Siam. Yeah.
barely.
And then for the nut group, Khianna and her competitiveness with a K came out and she won. And then we had our final round between those 3, and Khianna beat them. That's my girl.
Khianna got it. She did not just have won the challenge win in this season. She has now had 3.
Yes.
Now Khianna is now the mini challenge and undefeated in mini challenges thus far. So good going, Khianna with the K.
Can she make the first 4? I don't know if
Ooh.
anybody's ever done that, but maybe she should. Maybe we'll see.
Maybe we'll see. But so Khianna for winning, she gets some money for sure. Good on her for getting some money, number one. And she gets to pick her group. Like literally, she gets to pick her entire group, and whoever is left over, you are in the other group. She gets to pick 5 or 6 queens, and she gets to pick her entire group. And I was like, oh my, this is
Shady.
this is shady boots. Like not only are you gonna tell she gets to pick her own, she gets to pick everybody who she likes, and then all y'all left. Y'all get to be in this other leftover group. I don't yeah. Leftovers, there you go. Leftovers to the left, the winners to the right. Like, what? I screamed. And when she picked all the Filipino queens, I said no gag. Gagged. So I just literally just watched this like an hour ago, and I screamed so loud. My roommate was like, "What is the matter with you?" I was like, "No, she did not just pick all the Filipino queens."
Can you blame her?
No.
Don't
No.
blame her at all. Like, literally, if I was international, I would have picked all the Filipino queens. Like, hello? It would have been 6 of
She's
us.
smart, girl.
It would have been me and all of them. This 6th group, and then the rest of it. It was so good. I screamed.
It does not matter where in the world you are. If there's one thing any drag performer knows about the Filipino girls, they do not fucking play when it comes to production number. They do not
Period.
play at all.
Period. Point blank.
Mhm.
Yes. I
This
agree with that.
Eats down every time.
This kind of reminded me of in your season, Vanda, when there was an acting challenge, I think, and it was like
Yeah.
all the international queens. It was you and
Yeah.
Mocha Diva, and
Yeah.
Jeannie was there, and you had
And Angela,
Bandit.
yeah.
Yes. So everybody was forced to speak English in that group, and then the other group
Yeah.
got to speak in Thai, but I think a little
Yeah.
bit different results in that challenge.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I remember because that mini challenge, I won that mini challenge. So Khianna like did, I mean, she's smart
Mhm.
strategically, like, to choose the best of the queens. And because you have to put up a good number, a good production to win, So I think she made a smart move. And that's what I did in that, in my challenge as well, like if I were to take one of the Thai queens who can speak English, it's gonna sabotage the whole thing.
Mhm.
So that's why I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take the international queens and Angela and Bandit, like to help us, like we have to talk to the crews and whatnot. And the script that was given to us is basically like Google Translate from Thai to English. So we were like, what the fuck is like going? Like, what is this storyline? So yeah, you just have to play it smart, Like I think Khianna did right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Khianna
But
also had like my favorite confessional this episode when she called her
Mm,
team the Uni Team, which for
mm,
context, it's like a political party in the Philippines. Um, and Khianna actually had a little bit of a
oh,
controversy about that last year, which
oh,
is all cleared up
really?
now, but
I remember that.
I'm really happy she made fun of herself with that, and I was gagged when she mentioned it.
That is
oh,
wild.
that's
That.
crazy.
Mhm. And also in the confessional when she said that, I think I purposely did this so I could speak Tagalog.
Like,
And
absolutely. Like, there's no, I would have done the same thing if, be honest. Like, if you are comfortable speaking a language that everybody can talk, I'm gonna pick all the people who speak my same language so we can get along and figure out how to win this competition instead of now we have to think
Mhm,
about language barrier too on top of all the other stuff
mm,
that we gotta deal with. No, thank you. She did right, and
mhm,
it, it was gaggy, and I
yeah.
loved every second of it. I was like, I'm here for this. This is so good. And and it was funny when she did pick all the Filipino girls, all the other queens, international queens, was like, oh, okay, we
Mhm.
see what this is. Oh, we see what this is about. Okay, okay. And then they realized, wait, hold on, none of us can dance. Okay.
I mean, Kiana did what needed to be done.
Absolutely, she did. She said, "Winners to the front. Let's go. Let's do this." Because hello, I was yeah. They were so gagged, and they were like, "She really split line in the stand. Internationals against the Philippines. Da da da." But we can't dance. So did she do right? Yep, 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 yep. Yes, she did. Yes, she like that. No, that moment of realizing like this is not going to be good for us. This might turn out bad for us. But
Mhm.
it was funny to see. But they do go off into their separate groups, listen to the song. Everybody seems to like the song, and they're like,
Oh
okay.
yeah.
I couldn't tell, like I never can tell, but when they're listening to the song, I like to try to see if I can get a vibe of what the song is going to be like. Is it going to be like a? None of them were giving me a lot of anything. They were like, okay. Oh, I like it. Yeah. I'm like, is it a bop? Is it what is it? Like, what is it? They were just like, it's a little
Kitty's like, it's
slow.
slow. I like
It's
it.
a
It's
little right, it's a
slow.
little slow. And I was like, okay, so is it sensual? Is it like, hey, hey? No, it was none of that. I was like, oh, it had moments of that, but it was none of that. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I was wrong.
Yeah, my
Just
favorite
I,
moment in the workroom was when Bernie mentioned that the reason Kiana picked all the Filipino girls is that it would be much easier to do a gig together so that nobody has to be flown in to do the numbers. I thought that was really funny.
Yep, exactly. Exactly.
Smart, smart.
look, I'm gonna tell you what they are thinkers because they know if this song is a pop like Boosh and Pop Off a Tay and all of that the same way. But if it was the same and they wanted to perform it, they can all just get together and perform it. They like you said, they gotta fly nobody in. They can have a lot of numbers doing this girl group again over and over again as many times they want to get together. So it was a smart thing. It was business as well as entertaining. Because they were like, hey,
Mhm.
if this is a bop, we gonna want to perform this again. I can see finale week they get together and they performing this song again because they're all just there. They go to the old bar and do it all over again. That'd be great.
Exactly.
It'd be great. I loved it. Um, anything else anybody want to talk about that happened in the workroom area there? Anybody? Because they were just talking and going back and forth, bantering with one
I was
another
gonna
about.
say,
Go ahead.
I think it was nice for like the first time this season we got to see the girls from the Philippines like cutting up in Tagalog and like having a moment to speak to each other in their own language, because I think I don't like. I know it was somewhat shady that Khianna didn't choose the international girls, but it must be really nice to have that release to speak in your own language. Because I know when I've gone to trips to Germany, I've been wandering around trying to speak to people in my broken ass German. It's nice to like just be with my mum sometimes and just speak English.
It is. We love traveling internationally, and everybody loves and enjoy meeting people from different cultures and talk and trying, figuring out this whole thing. But when you're home, that's when you feel the most comfortable. And so when you're around people who you can just talk to and be like, okay, hey, I don't have to worry about language barrier. It's nothing wrong with having a language barrier and figuring it out and learning new culture is great. But when you can finally just say, okay, so let me just talk to you how I need to talk to you, and everybody understands each other, it's a sense of comfort. I love that. Vanda, was there anything that happened in the workroom that came to your attention?
I mean, like, can we talk about something Wong's vocals?
Please, we can go
I
right
mean,
into
like,
all of that.
yeah, like I knew that she sang, like, I've been watching her Instagram, like we follow each other. But it's like I thought, she's gonna do well in this challenge,
Hmm.
But watching the whole performance, like that real performance, I'm like, oh girl, you missed so much, like so many moments of your part. Like
Hmm.
you could have played with it, like I'm so sorry, I'm jumping into the performance.
It's
But
okay.
yeah. But
I
yeah,
have
like I thought, her vocals are, girl, she's divine.
Yeah, I go ahead, David.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, like when they were recording the vocals and she first started
Mm,
singing,
mm,
and Maxi's like, "Come on, vocals!" Hearing
yeah.
that from Maxi must have felt good, but it
Hmm.
was like, wow, that was impressive. And then she kept going, and it's like,
Hmm. Oh,
oh, okay. It's
girl.
like kind of that thing where you give somebody validation, and then they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, okay, that's permission to go all out." And it's like, okay, reel it in, because it was getting a little messy at times.
she was having her
Messy,
Khianna
fun.
moment. She was
Just
doing
needed
her
the
most.
levels.
Yeah, basically, she
Yeah.
was like, she got that validation, and she was like, "Oh, I'm Christina Aguilera." Whoa,
I loved Ivory's.
But don't forget, the most best singers are like the Philippines. They have like the best singers. So I was
hmm.
like, I was actually um expecting the Philippine queens, like, giving like all these Christina Aguilera, like vibes or Jennifer
Hmm.
Hudson vibes. But
Mhm.
Right.
it's giving me that. But
Yeah, I
cool.
did think I expected more vocals. I did. I expected more vocals on both sides, but then I was like, well, maybe everybody can't sing and everybody it's fine. But I was impressed with something at the beginning. When something started, I was like, okay, she's going to give. But then, like I said, something turned into Christina Aguilera and it just went a
Mm.
little sideways for a minute. But
Yeah.
But the
She went from
then she's
something to everything.
to everything. It was
yeah,
like she was giving everything and more and everything that we didn't ask for. But I knew when she did it, I was like, okay, it sounds crazy because when you're in the studio, sometimes you sound crazy. But when they get to mixing and matching and fixing and stuff, I was like, it could come out amazing. And we'll talk about how it came out. But
mhm.
because when you're in the studio, you have to do stupid stuff sometimes, and you have to say and then all of a sudden that turns into something as a real pivotal part in the song. You be like, oh, I didn't even know what I was doing that for, but it works.
Mm.
So I love that Maxie was like, oh, okay, girl, no, that was good, but okay. And the producer was like, we got it. We got it.
Mm.
Like,
And
he was working the magic. He was working the magic.
Yeah, you can tell Mooms was having a good time with all that, and like, with all they needed this material, just to like just materialize all of that.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm,
And what I will say, being able to sing if you're a UK drag queen is such a big thing.
mm.
It's kind of this weird thing from like the pre-drag race era of like UK drag where if you wanted to get booked in a bar, you needed to be able to sing or to dance.
Mm.
And whilst that's not as common now, but if you can sing, you get booked in a lot of like pubs or like straight bars essentially, because the straight bars, if they're hiring a drag queen, they want someone who looks pretty and someone who can sing or someone who's like really funny. And yeah, so having that asset is such a like a powerful thing in drag, especially like as a UK performer.
I agree.
Oh, and
Mhm.
I love that. But I did think that it was going to be more singing coming from the Philippines side, but we didn't get a whole lot of singing. But
Now,
there
Viñas.
were we had Viñas, we did have Viñas.
Yeah.
It was so interesting to see the dichotomy of both groups in the studio. First of all, and then even in the choreography part, just like the internationals was like, okay, we got to get this right, and da da da. We the Philippine queens came and just had fun.
Walker.
It was just like it was done.
Yeah.
We know what we're doing. We got this. Let's just sing our part, just rap our part. Let's sing our part. We got it, and it's done. And they've had a lot of fun doing it. And the same thing with the choreo. They came in and was like, "Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna dance. We got this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8." And then they were like laughing the entire time,
They were
laughing and
comfortable.
they were so
Yeah.
comfortable with each other. Which on the international side, I don't
Yeah.
usually say this
They
often.
struggle.
Right. I don't say this often on this podcast because I don't curse a whole lot, but it was a shit show watching that choreo session. Like
Are we calling it
some
that?
I will call it that just for this moment, and I won't ever say it again. But it was crazy because they were just like something wasn't listed. Like they had a plan. We
Poor
have a
kitty.
plan. Poor Kitty. Like, oh my God, they have a plan. Like Kitty, you're gonna block something. You're going to choreograph it. Once we block everything, but we have to block everything. And something was like, no, choreograph right now in the middle of blocking. And Kitty's like, wait, I thought we were, but we just, okay, I thought we were blocking. Okay, then we don't, then it just gets so confused and convoluted that everybody is like, I don't know what the heck we doing right now. It got
Yeah.
frustrating. It was so messy. It was a car crash. And I was like, oh no, what is this performance going to look like with this practice looking so disjointed and like I was sad. I was scared. I was scared.
And what did not
Yeah.
help, yeah, what did not help was we only saw a teeny bit of it.
Mm-hmm. Vanda, what
So
were you gonna say?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think it's the dynamics of the group. Like, oh my God, girl, it just didn't work together. And like Kitty was supposed to block, right? And
Mhm.
something was supposed
Mhm.
to choreo. So and like from what I watched, no, that didn't happen.
Mhm.
And as a world-renowned choreographer myself, girl, that wasn't giving any professionalism. No,
Oh,
no, I'm not living for it. It's a
Clock it.
'cause, I
fuck
mean,
that
yeah.
me,
TV.
I do not understand why something wrong. You are like super tall and huge, and you're like placing yourself in the middle
the
while
middle.
you put Yuhua at
You
the
are
back, who's tiny. Girl,
it was just-
okay,
Shady
you know
boots.
what? You want your spotlight, we give it to you, but gotta be smart, girl.
it really like it felt like I don't know. I don't okay, I'm not gonna be the dead horse because it felt like, oh my God, it was so I was so scared. I was just like sad
Yeah,
watching it, like, oh no. I don't
yeah,
because I love the girl group challenge, especially in the Philippines,
yeah,
and I always want it to be
yeah.
so good. So I was
Hmm.
nervous that it would not be good, and then we would be like, dang man, this put a
Yeah,
like a damper on what is supposed to be an amazing challenge in this series.
yeah.
But we, like we said, we
I think
only
the
saw a
Filipino
little bit of it.
queens. Yeah, and they have a lot of fun with it. It's not that serious. When you do something like this, like in a joking way, but also, like, okay, everybody understands each other. It's gonna create magic together. Yeah,
Mhm.
so that's why I think that and also, like they speak the same language with the Philippine Queen. So
Mhm.
yeah, it works for them. Yeah.
But then we get back into the workroom after all of that. And this is where
Mm.
it just falls apart for this
Ah,
international session because
mm.
you all is like putting on their makeup and it's like, you know,
She is.
something. She's like, something about that rehearsal didn't feel good to me. I mean, I feel like something was not listening to us as we talked and changed the choreography like several times. And I felt like it bothered all of us. Like we never got it together because you kept
Yeah.
changing the choreography. And something was like, excuse me, what? Say, wait, you talking to me? You said I messed this up. I was the problem here. Something was like, no. Because see, the problem is you couldn't get the choreography, and if you would have got the choreography, I wouldn't have had to change it so many times because you were the problem. And you was like, wait, but I'm not the only one saying this, so I don't know how I'm the problem when everybody is saying you something was changing things and it became a little confusing. I was
And
like, yep.
Ivory's like,
I was
The
like,
child
can
of
I
them
Ivory
all.
was like in the middle, like help.
I was like, can I please disappear from this conversation? Because Ivory knew at some point they were gonna look at him like, Ivory, what do you think? And I was like, no, I'm busy putting on makeup. Please don't bother me. But something was like, what do you mean I'm the problem? You're the problem, you are. You are the problem because you couldn't. And I found it interesting because I was like, it looked to me like everybody was struggling. Every single person was struggling.
Mm.
yeah. I think what's interesting is something has not done the girl group challenge. She didn't make it that far in UK,
No.
Mm,
unfortunately. But what we see every time we watch girl groups on Drag Race is they struggle during choreo. They struggle.
mm-hmm,
Like
mm-hmm.
that just comes with the territory. But guess what? They eventually get it. You just have to keep trying with the same choreo until you get it. But if they're
Mm.
struggling and you're like, okay, let me change it, then you're not giving them a chance to learn and adjust and
Yeah.
adapt. So
Mm.
I absolutely understand the frustration you had in this moment.
Mm. Yeah. Agreed.
Absolutely agreed. I could not agree more because I was like, you can't change choreography mid choreography and then like expect me to get it. If I was struggling getting it the first place, I'm gonna struggle
Yeah.
to get it now.
She just
Yeah.
wasn't very magnanimous about it.
No, not magnanimous about it at all.
That's how you use that word, Mama Pal.
Period. But yeah, what I did like about this segment, it didn't drag on forever because they argued and then they said, all right, enough of that. Let's get to the runway. And I was like, oh, work.
Yeah.
Because they did not stick around. They were just like, we see who
Yeah.
the problem is. We see who we think is going to struggle on this situation. And yeah, that's what happened. So since they went to the runway, I think we're gonna go to the runway too.
Oh.
Hmm. Look at Mama Pow. What is this headpiece?
She looks like an angel.
Beautiful.
I do really love this.
Yeah, I'm gonna add
I love
myself
Jimbo's
in.
dress. Ah, look at that. All the details.
Beautiful gowns all around. Beautiful gowns all around. Maxi, Mama Pal, Jimbo, they all look amazing.
Stunning.
Do you know
Especially
that?
Um,
Maxi.
yeah. I will say
Idiot.
the headpiece for Mama Pao is an homage to an indigenous headwear for the Ivatan people in northern
Oh,
Philippines. Yeah.
right.
Love. I look. I didn't know where it was from, but I was like, I'll wear it. Said I would wear it because it just looks good. And I don't know if I would have all the tinsel on there, but it still looks
You
good.
reminded me of Bernie's tinsel runway.
Yeah, Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
But this color palette of all three of these beautiful
It's
queens
Mm.
the
is
All-Stars 10.
this
The
10
All
out of 10.
Stars 10 promo.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes, it really is the All Star Spin promo. I love it. I
Eris
love
clocked
it.
in immediately. I was like, yes.
Absolutely. But
Maxi
they
would have
all look
swept the orange group, I'm not going to lie.
I
they all
mean,
look
also, I
amazing.
love that Maxi's matching this background. Just, it looks so perfect. It is so
Beautiful.
perfect.
Maxi Maxi says I can blend in anywhere, people. So I
And I
love
got
that.
to interview two of these people at DragCon this year. So
Oh God, David. We know, we know. Anytime you can throw that in our face, you do. But back groups, let's talk about the challenges first, because that's what I love to see. Um, our first group is our international queens, and I'm going to let everybody give their thoughts about it. I'm going to start with our guest. So, Miss Vanda, what did you think about this first group's performance?
All right. So the international queens, I actually love everyone's verses. Like I think they nail that on that challenge itself. But like we said, we discussed, we talked about it. The choreography wasn't given. Like something wrong was like placing herself in the middle where she's like huge and covering most of the queens at the back. Like it wasn't cohesive. It wasn't synchronized. Like I caught one of the queens not in sync with the other queens. So yeah. Was it entertaining? I'll give it like a 4 out of 10. But love the looks though. I love
Mhm.
Suki Doll here. Oh god, she's so stunning.
Oh, Suki.
Um, yeah, and also like what I said again, like with something wrong, she really missed the mark, like with those ad libs, like what Mama Pao said, like those moments you can actually have something happen, like I don't know,
I,
like do something with it, and she didn't even lip sync to her parts, that ad libs, those ad libs. So yeah, that's such a waste. It was such a waste. Yeah. Yeah.
I
I
do
was
have a bit of
awesome.
context to add to something not lip syncing her ad libs. So she put on her, I think it was her Instagram, I believe. She said the
Yeah.
first time they performed it on the main stage was the first time she heard it with the ad libs. And then they
All
recorded it
right.
again and she lip synced the ad libs, but they didn't use it.
Mhm.
That's what she's claiming.
Uh-huh. Well, ever since you're already
That's sad
talking,
though.
Mhm.
This
Right.
is sometimes like I hate all these things. Like, the production knows what they're doing. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's like, come on, help the queens. Stop sabotaging them. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's continue with your thoughts since you jumped in there and gave us some.
Yeah, I do agree with Vanda. Like, I don't like when production do stuff like that because
Hmm.
something had like really good vocals, and I think had she known
Yeah.
to lip sync her ad libs, she could have done really well here and could have been a standout in her group.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, because she didn't lip sync those ad libs, whether she knew about them or not, um, it just stood out for all the wrong reasons, which is really unfortunate. And like the judges said, she did start off really strong. What I will say is everyone in this group does look fab. Like I really love these
Hmm.
outfits. I actually
Hmm.
have some notes. I'm just gonna look through very quickly. Can my screen not turn off, please? I don't have time to reboot. There we go. Oh, these are some really short notes. Okay, so I'm just gonna run through this. Suki, okay. Yuhua, present. Ivory, struggling. Something didn't lip sync her vocal belt, / mentally absent. And Kitty Space 8.
Hmm.
Mhm.
It
Mhm.
carried for her group
Hmm.
actually.
What about Siam?
And
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I do have
Oh,
a block
forgot
of
about.
text at the bottom, but with no note, so I'm assuming that's a Siam. Yeah, it says she looks so fucking hot.
Yes.
Which I do think
Yes.
Siam did amazing as well, and I really like this hair on Siam. Um,
Yeah.
I really like the way Siam moves because I don't think she's like what we think of when we think of like drag queen dancing. Because I think when we think of drag queens dancing, we
Mm.
think of a lot of like the 8 counts, like voguing, a lot of ballroom inspired stuff. But I think she dances in a way that's like really sexy and really sensual. So yeah,
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't
I'm actually
wait.
performing with her tonight.
How are you?
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
what about
Nice.
you? What do you think, Kim?
Stranger Bar. Everyone, if you're in
Stranger
Bangkok, please
Bar.
come to Stranger Bar.
I really,
Nice.
really, really want to go to Stranger Bar.
Yeah. For me, I don't think anybody did terrible. I enjoyed this whole episode, to be honest. Like, but my favorite from this group is definitely Kitty. I love that she added a little French in there, and she knew that like the Filipino queens were gonna be so powerful, so she went with like a little smooth and sexy with it. Along with Suki, like her deep voice and how smooth it was, I really enjoyed that. For me, Ivory was a little bit of a struggle bus in terms of the choreography.
Yeah.
Um, Other than that, like Siam was perfectly safe for me, as well as Yua. Uh, uh, I think Yua might have been in the bottom for me, other rather than something. I think maybe this is controversial, but I don't think something for me was at the bottom. But
Mm.
Fair.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it nonetheless. Everything, yeah.
Brandon, what you think?
No, yeah, obviously watching this group first, like you can tell because also group name Slay Mix, so which makes sense because obviously Slaysian and then a mix of the international queens, so I get it. No, yeah, Kitty, Suki, and Siam like knocked it out of the park for me. Like obviously if they were judged in groups by just the group, those would have been the top three, and rightfully so. Okay, Yua was fine. Yua, she gave the energy, but she could have reeled it in just a teeny bit to like. Again, we needed the levels, but she still killed it in some type of way to like actually show that she was actually trying to hard to like not be in the bottom. But unfortunately, she still was in the bottom. Unfortunately, I was screaming on my well, not really screaming like Ivory. Oh, I was so unimpressed because I was like the choreo. You can tell that she was struggling, and like I really wanted to like help her in a way. And then okay. Here's the thing. Something was fine. It's just that I wished what they could have, and if Eris claims that if she would have lip synced the runs in the edit, like it would have been much different. But obviously, what we saw in the edit, unfortunately,
Is what was switched.
something did bring it down for me, and also like, and then in a way, and I say in a way, something kind of was a little too over the top for my liking. So that was just me, though.
David, what you got?
Yeah, I had a pretty clear top two, middle two, bottom two, and I probably have some hot takes here. But so I'll start with the bottom. For me, something the not lip syncing to the ad libs was kind of unforgivable. I get the context Eris added, but I have to judge off of what I saw. And we complain when people lip sync regular songs and they don't do the ad lib parts. Like this isn't just a regular song. This is your vocals, and you're not lip syncing to it. But so that was enough to put her at number 11 overall for me. Number 10 overall for me was Ivory. I thought she had a funny verse, but she was a bit stiff and lacking in the energy compared to everybody else. My number 9, whom I don't think was bad, was Suki. I thought her verse was pretty good, but it seemed like the lip sync was slightly behind, at least for me. And I don't think she was the most memorable in the group. For me, number 8 was Siam. She had a lot of auto tune, but that's okay. I still really liked her energy. I love the braids. She looked very sexy when she performed it. For me, number 7 overall was Kitty. I thought she had a really good presence. She had a good verse. I liked the cartwheel. She was definitely a standout. The person that was number 6 for me overall was Yuhua. I actually really liked her. I think she sold it on the face more than anybody. She had the most energy of anybody. And I thought her verse was really funny too. So I was really into what she was doing.
So for me, going into this, I always look at girl groups and like they do boy bands and girl groups, how they have their own individual characteristics of that band. And so I like going into it looking at that. And so I was like, okay, who is the one that's going to be the funny one? Who's the one that's going to give me all the face and all the, the energy? That was Yua. I enjoyed it. I thought Yua gave me that, and I was like, okay, cool. Was it a could it have been a little over a little bit? Maybe like a hair, like a slight hair. It was like, ugh. If she would have pulled back through lightly, I would be like, she hit that sweet spot for me. But she was not bad. Like it was not bad at all. Um, Ivory to me was like Posh Spice, very like very. She's cool. You always know where she is. And like, even looking at this picture, she's giving me that. She's like, I'm so proper, but I'm still that girl. And I liked it. Did she struggle with the choreography? Absolutely. She was just not there doing it. But I liked her verse. I thought her verse was good, but she just didn't sell the performance. And that was the problem for me with Ivory. When it came to Siam, Siam was the sexy one. She's really, she's sexy, and she gave us the braid, she gave us the showmanship and all of that, and I liked it, but I wasn't super entertained by it. Like, I liked it, but I wasn't like, yeah, girl, that's it, I love it. I wasn't there, but it was good. It was good. Um, Kitty blew me away. I liked everything about Kitty. Kitty to me she was like the sporty Spice of the Spice Girls. Like, she had her performance down. She knew what she was gonna do. She came and stood out. Like, that wig is everything. Like, baby, the wig is everything. She stood out the most for me. I liked her verse. I love that she was spoken French, and she gave us a little, international flair. She gave us some cartwheels. She gave us a performance. So Kitty for me was my favorite out of this group.
Mhm.
And then Suki, come on. I like Suki. I think Suki was the ginger spice or the baby spice for me. Like, you just want to see her on that stage. You don't care what she doing. You just want to see her on that stage. I just wanted to see what she was going to put on, like what her outfit was going to be, and what she was going to do. And she delivered just what I wanted. She gave me what I wanted. I just wanted to see her on the stage, and she gave me that. Did she blow me away? It was fine. This whole performance overall was fine. It was good. It was better than what I expected. I will give them that, because after the
Yeah.
choreography part, I was like, oh, I'm scared for them. But it was better than what I expected. And then, of course, because I didn't forget something. Something I'm finding it. No, I'm finding it. Her vocals A plus plus. Like, she did that. Her vocals were A
Yeah.
plus plus. It sounded good. I just think what you said, Vanda, she did not. She put herself in a position in the front when she didn't have to, and I don't think she thought about the group when she was choreographing it. I thought she thought
Yeah.
about herself and trying to be the standout. But when you are
Mm,
a lot bigger and taller than the rest of the group, you can't put yourself in the front. You can't
mm.
do that, because it takes like the whole first half of the court. I was trying to take screenshots because I thought I was going to do this last show. I was trying to take screenshots at the beginning to get the whole group. Ivory was covered. Like, I did not see them at all in the first pictures that I took,
Right.
because she stood right in front of them. But I thought it was
Mm,
the choreography was okay, and you can tell that
mm,
they had to change some things, and people just weren't getting it. It was okay. It was okay,
mhm.
but for me, Suki just put too much. But not Suki, something just she didn't think about the choreography as she was putting it together. She was just thinking about what going to make her look good. In my personal opinion, it's just me.
There you go.
But we move to our Philippine queens in their neon colors, looking bright as ever. P Nice is in the building. P Nice.
What a great
So
name.
what a great name. P Nice, because you see, I remember that. I didn't remember Slay Mix. I mean, it's a nice name, but I didn't remember it
I had
until
to look
Brandon
it up,
until
so
Brandon
that's why.
said it. So I was like, wow, yes, their name was Slay Mix. But I do remember P Nice. because I remember it. So, Vanda, let's start with you again. What do we think of people being nice?
Okay, I'm just gonna comment like as a whole because like I come from a dance background, so I like to see like the whole visual thing. So I appreciate this. Like everyone was synchronized, everyone was cohesive, everyone had their moment to shine. Everyone was giving the energy that we need. Like I appreciate the sequentials, the canon. Um, there's a part that everybody like on a different timing, like going on the floor. So
Mhm.
I appreciate it. That was beautiful. Yeah, and they're giving their verses, their characters, the energy that we need. So like I love it. I appreciate this. Like I totally enjoy it. I mean, this are the kind of group. This is the kind of group that I would take. Like take my money, take my money.
Take it,
Yeah, and
take it,
everybody
take
look
it.
great.
Yes.
Everybody look great. Sorry, who's the one next to Khianna? Sorry, Brigiding? Was it?
Bring it in.
Bring it in.
Yeah. Like I know she struggled a little bit with the outfit. I mean that happens, but hey, it works. Everybody, like the energy that they bounce off each other, they are having fun with it. So it's not that serious. And yeah, it's gag. I love it. It's gagging.
It's
giving.
gaggy. It's giving, yes. Ken,
Yeah.
what you thinking?
Yeah, this whole group kind of mogged TBH. Like they did so well. Like I'm gonna be listening to this for the
Mm.
rest of the year. For me, Brigiding and Bernie did a perfect job. Great
Mhm.
lyrics, the dancing were great. However, I think for me at least, the other three were more kind of had a little extra that I really liked. Um, for Arizona, like the vape couture part, like that was what a moment. Wow, so good.
Are they
I
gonna
was
allow
gagged.
that?
I know, right? Like what?
Like I was
Like,
actually shocked, like, oh my god,
yes.
because in Singapore vaping is illegal, so it's like, oh my
Oh,
god, are you promoting it? Like,
well, I'm happy they do so.
Yeah, she did that a lot on her first season. It was kind of what she was known for. Yeah.
oh,
It was like a bit she
Yeah.
did.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Props to you, girl.
And then Venus, like that mouth really just mouths. Like
Mm.
her and Kiana are my top two, period.
Mhm.
And for me, Kiana is my number one.
Well,
Like that moment when she levitates, like she literally like anti-gravity, like it's insane. Like that one moment stole everything for me. So yeah.
Mhm. Do you know who I want to see lip sync against Khianna? Spicy Sunshine. Like these two will kill
mm,
it.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
These two will kill it. The lip sync assassins. Like, oh my god, I want to
they
see
would
a
eat
showdown
down.
between them.
Oh,
Oh,
that would eat down so good. I want to see that. Like if they do that, somebody put that on tape and send it to
yeah.
me, please. Eris, what you got?
I really, really loved this. This was flawless. This was what I expected. I love that we had 5 members on stage and we had a 6th member on the panel because Jimbo was on the panel doing their choreo. Um, let me just go through my notes really quick. Yeah, everyone's note says 888. Khianna says defied gravity, and then Arizona vape couture in capitals. I think they just demolished this. This was, for lack of better words, this is sickening. And they all look fab. And I particularly want to talk about Bernie because what I
Mm.
love about Bernie is I've seen this full bodysuit before. I've almost ordered this full bodysuit before.
Oh my god.
However, what I love about it is she's gone in and altered it and she's made it unique because I don't care if a drag queen buys something off a rack because at the end of the day, some of us are very poor. I'm a teacher. I'm still poor. I also still have to buy my own drag. But I love it when a queen takes something off the shelf and is like, let me edit it, let me change it so it's mine and mine only. If I have to highlight anything in particular in the performance, I am again going to go to Khianna. That move when she jumped and put her leg behind her, it's like time stopped. It was crazy. And I was doing a show called Freaky Boots last Friday, and Luna Hex, who's like a really strong, powerful dancer, asked me because Luna knows that I do stuff. She was like, "Oh, can you do that move where you like jump and put your legs behind you?" I was like, "Girl, I can do a clean dip I cannot do the gravity-defying tricks they're out there doing in the Philippines. And then a week later, what happens on Drag Race Philippines Slaysian Royale?
Yeah.
We've got some really sickening vocals, and just the group cohesion was everything it needed to be. And this is what it means when you have like a comfortable working environment. When you are working with the performers that you are able to work well with, and you have good team unity, it just really works. And this is a massive example of that.
Brandon.
8-1 down. Let that sink in.
Period. Everything. Because, again, echoing what Ken and Eris said about Khianna, like, that just, oh Lord. Like, context, I watched this episode, like, literally right when I woke up, and, like, I could not stop replaying that. Like, after I finished the episode, I was like, are you kidding me? And also, Eris, I did not know that Bernie's outfit was altered when you mentioned it, because I was like, I need this. Like, I need this bodysuit from Bernie. Like now.
I will send you the link. It is in my basket.
Actually, one of the Thai queens also had a bodysuit.
No, yeah, like the cohesion, like everything about this was just 10 out of 10. Like, this is the definition of what a girl group challenge is. Like, no ifs, ands, buts, left no crumbs, just this. That is all.
Yeah, so if you all were paying attention to my rankings for the first group, you might have noticed they were 6 through 11. That's because these were my clear top 5 for the night. Like, nobody was bad by any means. Like, everything was great. But I did rank them. So number 5 for me was actually Brigiding. I thought she did great. Good first, good choreo. She didn't have like a memorable moment like she did her first girl group, like the Brigiding Ding Ding. I wanted something like that to just leave an impression, but she still was great. For me, number 4, probably a hot take, was Arizona. I thought Arizona, another one, really good. There was something with one of her eyes that was like a little wonky, and that was like the only thing throwing me off. But yeah, I love the Vape Couture line. She killed it. For me, number 3 was Bernie. Bernie kept drawing my eye, probably more than anybody else, even though she's the smallest one in this group. There was just something about her stage presence that was so commanding. I liked her verse. I don't care that she was bringing up being trans. Like, she wasn't the only one who did that. For me, number 2 was Venus. Last week, I was like, if you all watched the recap last week, I'm like, I just expected more from Venus because she was by far one of my favorites her first season. And this episode, I got what I wanted from her. She killed it. The verse was great. The performance was great. The vocals were top notch. But for me, number 1, and I was positive she was going to get her second win in a row, was Khianna. Man, the verse, the choreo, the defying gravity, which I also wrote down. And I believe she did that last year too. And it just like clicked in my head as soon as I saw it. I'm like, I've seen you do this. And I was trying to figure out the physics last year. And I'm still trying to figure out the physics of how she literally looks like she's floating for a second. But Khianna absolutely killed it. This is why she's one of my top favorite queens ever.
I mean, I don't have to say anything that y'all have not already said. This performance was flawless. It was flawless from beginning to end. From the moment they stepped out and got into their pose position and started that walk, I was like, so they won. Like, it was, they won. They won, they won, they won, because everything about this was a performance. If this was, like you said, but take my money. I will give you all of my money. If I'm at a club seeing this, if I have to buy tickets to go see this, I would. Like, put them in Madison Square Garden and put P Nice is in the building. It's like pew, 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 pew. Like, I can see them doing this on a grand stage. This was so good from beginning to end. That is all. They all mothered this entire thing. Every last one of them. They're all number ones across for me. Like, everybody just ate. Everybody just ate. It was that dang good. I have no notes. I have no notes.
If I can
But
just Oh, sorry, Lana.
Sure, go ahead.
So I was just gonna say, like, prior to Drag Race Philippines existing, I really felt Drag Race UK had like the title of being that series for the girl groups, and then Philippines has just come and absolutely steamrolled it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
obviously we've had a few really good ones in the UK, but the past 4 from Drag Race Philippines have been phenomenal. They're 4 for 4. Like, you can't touch the
4 for
Philippines.
4.
I'm going to say 5 for 5 because I'm going to count Slay a Claw from last year. I know it was just the top 5 altogether.
Yes.
but I still-
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I forgot that, but yeah. 5 for 5. I enjoyed that. Yeah, Philippines has just got a special place in my heart when it comes to girl groups. Like when it comes to girl groups, I'm always going to think about Philippines first before I think about any other franchise, and that's just it. Like they earned that, they deserve that title. Period.
Also, Thailand killed it last year, but I'm curious, Vanda, since you didn't have a girl group in your season, how do you think it would have gone for you?
I think, I mean, we have amazing dancers, Mocha Diva, Candy Zionite, like these are great dancers. Like, if you've seen the shows, they will come up with all these crazy stunts. Go great as well. But so sad we didn't have like any girl groups, like challenges like this. I think we did. Like, I wish we did. Yeah.
But let's keep it moving. All right, we're going to talk about Runway, but if you want to hear our extensive thoughts on the Runway, you have to check out our Look Over Here, because right now everybody except Vanda is going to give the briefest of briefest thought, because this Look Over Here is where all of our thoughts are coming into play. So if you want to know that, then you got to come back to Look Over Here to hear all of the thoughts. But Vanda's going to give their thoughts about stuff. Tech Couture is the runway theme. If you like it, well, to the other panel, if you like it, you could talk a little bit about it. But if you don't like it, you don't have to say much. Just keep it moving. We do that here. First, everybody's gonna want to talk about this because golly, Suki Doll is first. Vanda, we're gonna let you go first because my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God, it's giving me orgasm. Like, just look at her, babes. Oh my God, it's stunning. It's breathtaking. Like I didn't really get the tag thing, but just this is beauty, head to toe, opulence, everything. Oh my God. Suki Doll. Suki Doll, hi. I'm top. So if you're bottom, like I'll fuck you in the ass like 10 times. And also, like, she's also giving me like anime Wong from Drag Race Thailand season 1.
Yes.
Like,
I was about to
right?
say
So,
that. Yes.
right?
Ugh.
Like, yeah, she's stunning.
Stunning.
Oh my God. This is like hallelujah for me.
Period.
Tens across the board.
All right, David, I'm gonna start with you this time. Let's go quickly around.
I didn't get the tech, but I still loved it.
Brandon.
Shoot.
Period. Eris.
Slaysian excellence.
Done. Ken.
She ate, she mothered.
And my reaction says it all. Anyway, we move because God, woman. Some Ting Wong is next. It will change in a second. It changed over one place. It didn't change on the other. I'm looking at 2 screens, y'all. It changed on one screen. It did not change on this screen. But some Ting Wong is next. Brenda, what did we think?
It's giving me vivacious or nation. Yeah. Do I? It's all right. I mean, no, I don't really love it. No. It's a chop for me.
Well,
Ooh.
David, is it a chop for you?
Not a chop for me. I like it. Cool concept. I wanted more tech.
Right. Brandon?
I agree. More tech. I do like the idea of this, but where's the tech?
Eris.
Come on, Teletubby, teleport us to Mars. In all
God.
seriousness, I did really like this, and I can't wait to talk about more on Look Over Here. So stay tuned for that.
Period. Kid.
She looks handy. That's it.
Yeah.
Not
Helpful.
handy. Not
You know what will be
handy.
gagging? If, you know, like all the arms like hugging her and it starts like revealing
Yes.
herself and there's
Mm.
jewelry dripping. Oh, that'll be gag. That'll be.
I wanted the hands to start moving. I thought that's where the tech was going to come in. I was
I
like,
rewatched, and I think they were very slightly.
were they? Well, I
The
thought
ones that stick out were
the
like
ones that stuck out
perfect.
moved a little bit, but I didn't know if it was because of a mechanical thing or was it just floppy. And it just moved because it was a floppy arm. But I wanted all the hands to move and maybe like start hugging her a little bit more as she walked down the runway. And then, like you said, more jewels. It should have been dripping with jewels. But that's it. I won't talk because Look Over Here is tomorrow. Look Over Here is later, and I'll talk about that then. But yeah, not bad. Something. Up next, we're going to go to Kitty's Space.
Ah, I love this.
Amanda, what do we think about
Yeah.
Kitty's Space?
I love the makeup. Everything works for her. Yeah, Hate to Toy was, you know, it's giving tech like that thing. You just like inflate out. Love
Mhm.
it. Yeah, it's good. It's camp. I love it.
Ken,
Loved it.
Oh.
One of my favorites.
Hmm.
Eris,
Undeniably my favorite.
period.
Mhm.
Brandon,
No, yeah, this was a toot. Like I like when she mentioned the reference, that was like what sold me. I was like, yes.
Werk, David.
This was my second favorite. Stunning. Perfect timing because we just had a circus runway on Drag Race France All Stars.
Yes, we did. We surely did. I was like, oh, was she supposed to be over? Okay. No, don't worry. No. But yeah, this was great. I thought this was great. You'll hear my thoughts later. We keep it moving.
Ah,
Siam. Siam.
stunning,
Oh,
stunning,
Siam.
stunning.
Siam. Okay. Vanda. Oh.
Did I don't really like the makeup here, but I appreciate the thing like opening up, like blooming. She's blooming, right? So
Mm.
yeah. But the rest of it, like, do you have the picture of the full outfit? Wait, let me check first.
That's all I got.
Sorry, like I only remember the
Yeah.
first half. Like here, like I don't really remember it. So yeah, but I don't really like the lips, that she did over here. But yeah, I mean, she's always giving us culture. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's it. It's a okay look for me.
Ken.
Beautiful. Not the worst, but not the best.
Eris.
I thought this was sickening.
Brandon.
This picture does not do justice. It looks so much better when it's moved.
Mhm.
However, like again, picture regardless, like this was my favorite look of the night.
Okay. David.
I thought she looked great. I actually kind of like the makeup.
Me too. I was in awe of this when it came around. Like, it made me gasp. So I loved it. I loved it. We'll keep it moving. Oh, no, that's it. No, wait. Is that it?
That's not it.
There's a second slide
Oh,
show.
the second slide. Baby, I'm about to say, hold on, because please don't make me. I'm about to be like, look again. No. It's gonna be great.
We haven't gotten to my favorite yet.
I'm about to say, I know that's not it because, yeah, let's keep it moving. We got another one. We
My
have
favorite.
Yuhua. David, please. David, please. Vanda, please take it away so we can get David from stop talking about favorites on this look right here.
Wah wah wah.
Oh,
Love you,
Oh my
Yuhua.
god.
oh.
I'm so sorry. Yeah,
Oh my
like
god.
yeah, she came out with a storyline. It's like who's that? Kennedy Davenport, like, you know,
Ooh.
those night of okay, girl. All right, we are buying whatever you're selling. But yeah, like what she said, she had another outfit, right? With like the
Mhm.
flag and the cars moving.
Mhm.
Like I would love to see that, but yeah, too bad, sis.
Right.
Want more?
Ken.
I'm just gonna say she put the boot on the leg, mama.
Eris.
It was a rough do.
Yeah. Brandon.
Again, she was trying to give you bootleg, so this is bootleg. But I mean, I don't hate it though. I don't hate it.
Okay. David.
I appreciate her trying to figure something out, but this is why she was in the bottom.
Yeah, this was in the words of my friend E. Choppyama chop chop. I'm so sorry. This is chop chop
She, you know,
choppyana.
initially I thought like when she came out, she was like that fortune cat.
Yeah.
You know, I thought she was gonna be that.
yeah.
Like, yeah. She
Okay.
was.
Okay. Yeah, no, this didn't do it. This did not do it for me. We move.
Oh, this is stunning.
Man, what you
I
think
love the
about
whole
Bernie?
visuals of it. I don't know how oh my god, she must pay a lot of money to have this. This is really stunning. It's really giving act realness. Yep. And she looks good.
Ken?
That's it. Jaw drop.
Period. Eris?
I have too many thoughts on this, so I'm just going to say work.
Wow.
Brendan.
No, yeah, I was speechless with this. Like, that's all.
David?
My favorite of the night. Best with the tech.
Mhm.
And when she came out, I literally did this. I don't know if you'll be able to hear this, but I went, and my cat was in her tower, and she just quickly turned around. But it was involuntary. I just love this. It's so good.
Everybody knows how I feel about Bernie. Bernie could do no wrong. Even if this was bad, I would have said it was good.
This is
But this
Khianna.
is. Oh, wait, this
Is that Bernie? It's Khianna, right?
No, why am I tripping? Y'all, I'm sleepy. I'm
That's true.
sleepy. It is so late right now. Khianna, I'm so sorry, Khianna. I'm so sorry. My head is hurting. Khianna, but still, okay. Take the Bernie part out. I love me some Khianna. And I would say, even if Khianna was wrong, she would still be right because I love me some Khianna. But this is so right. This is so right. The tech is right. The look is right. And I said Khianna. I even said Bernie at the beginning. When nobody corrected me when I said Bernie at the beginning. Y'all wait till I say it.
I
But
thought you
it's
were
okay.
making a comparison.
No, literally, I'm literally, my head said Bernie. In my head, it was Khianna. I'm sorry, Khianna, girl. I see you. I know you. I love you. This is good. But this is good. I'm so sleepy. Jesus. Okay, let's keep it moving. Oh, okay. Why are they killing me like this? Okay, go ahead, man. Oh, Brigid, I know who it is. She's killing me right now with this look that I'm. That's my take. I won't even have to say that when it come back around because this is good to me. Vanda, Brigiding, what's your thing?
The headpiece move. Yeah, that was the only thing that was moving, right? Am I
Yeah,
correct?
I believe
Mhm.
so.
Yeah,
yeah.
it was stunning. It was stunning. Yeah.
It's
She nailed it.
good. That's
No,
it.
that's
good.
good. All right, that's
I
good.
mean, it's not amazing, but it's good.
Right, I get it. Okay,
It's good.
Eris.
I think this is gorgeous. However, it is safe compared to what we saw on this runway and what we've seen from Briggs overall.
Yeah.
Brandon.
No, yeah, I agree with Eris. Like, again, it's fine, impressive because of the headpiece, but like very safe.
David.
Man, I love this. I thought it was classy, stunning. This was my third favorite.
Me too. I loved it too, David. I was like, oh, after my big reaction, everybody's like, it's okay. I'm like, no.
Right.
Hey, I didn't say it was bad. I didn't say
No,
it
you
was
just
bad.
said
It's
it was
not
just,
bad by any means.
it's not bad at all, but everybody's like, it's good, safe, it's good. I'm like, oh, it's top for me. Like the gold is eating for me, but that's okay. We move. Venus. The, okay. Vanda, I'm gonna let you go.
This is actually my favorite look. Like, you know, those fishes are actually my cat's toy. Right? So I love it. She's like a fish caught in the net. It's like, I love this. This is so creative, well thought of. Stunning girl. Kudos, kudos, kudos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is also my favorite. She had a concept and she executed it perfectly.
Eris.
I didn't like this initially until I saw the gag, and then it just shot up in the rankings for me. I was like, that's a sickening gag. Yeah.
Yeah. Brandon.
No, yeah, the gag sold it for me because, like, obviously, like seeing this outfit is just like, oh, this is cute, and then like just flopping the fish, like literally, like, excuse me,
Right.
excuse
dare
me,
you.
and I relate to this so well because whenever I like go to any fish market and see the flopping fish, like it's just that.
Oh no, that's sad. Okay.
Not that.
You know what I mean?
No, I've never been to a fish market, so I didn't know they're still alive.
Are you a vegan?
I know, but I don't like fish.
Don't like fish.
Yeah. Love this. It was very unexpected.
Yeah. That the gag got me. That was sold it to me. I was like, when she first came out, I was like, hey. Then she threw it out and I was like, got it. Like I was there. I was hooked. I loved it. And then she put the hat on. I was here for it.
And the mug.
The mug.
Girl.
Am I a fan of the hair? Not really, but we'll talk about that and look over here. But yeah. But I love. Let's keep it moving. Now, Bernie. Okay. Vanda.
It's a safe look. I mean, yeah, like it's still beautiful on her, but I mean, who am I to say? Like on my season, I look basic, so but it's okay.
Not
Come
that.
on, yeah.
No,
Not
I've seen your
that.
white
She's
elephant look.
stunning,
That's
yeah.
not true.
I'm gonna say not basic. Ken.
But yeah, she's stunning.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Eris.
Show-stopping, stunning, spectacular, never before seen, one of a kind, brilliant. And I want these shoes.
Okay. Brandon.
She looks beautiful.
David.
She looks great. The standard was very high though tonight, so
Now I'll say my statement that I said before. Even if Bernie came out in a paper sack bag, I would still think she looked amazing and beautiful because I love her and she's my mother and she's my favorite drag queen of all times in the world. And nobody can never tell me to say anything bad about Bernie. But this look is gorgeous. Period. There we go. Stunning. Arizona Brandy. Vanda, what do we think?
I'm trying to remember, like, where's the tech part?
Her boobs were
Things
still
were like
that,
kind
that
of
thing, right? It was yeah.
And her hips, yeah.
I mean, compared to Venus, like, I think this is pretty okay for me. Like, yeah, I mean, it looks good on her, but yeah, it's not my favorite look. Yeah, like what David says, like everybody's standard is so high in this episode, but yeah, it's not one of my favorites.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ken.
It's cute. It reminds me of Susie Toots' octopus look.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought this was really sickening, and I'm so happy that Arizona's getting her 10s with a runway this season.
Brandon.
No, yeah, I agree. Like, this is like a huge step up from her last runway package. Like, everything that moves in this, again, like most of these pictures don't do justice because like the way it moves is what makes these outfits. So like, the way this moves is just beautiful. Like, I love it.
Favorite.
Yeah, definitely showing a glow up this season. But once again, the standard's very high tonight.
I like this. It was good look for me. I enjoyed it. Ivory Glaze. Vanda, what do we think of Ivory?
Too bad. I mean, she really looked good here. I mean, the face is beat, but yeah, like I agree with the judges. Like it's pretty. It's not stunning to me. Yeah, sorry, Ivory. Love you though.
Can.
Yeah, I think this is cute, but comparing to the rest of the runway before her, it was a little not there.
Yeah.
I didn't mind that it was simple. I thought it was really chic. It's another one of the ones I'm really looking forward to talking about on Look Over Here.
Brandon?
It gives couture. Like, and I got the idea where she got with the tech, so I can't be mad at this. So that's just me, though.
Favorite?
Yeah, I thought it was classy, simple, but very pretty.
My words were simple yet effective. I thought it was simple but effective. So, and that's it. That's the last one. That is the last one. So we'll talk about the judges and the critiques that they gave really quickly. Did we agree with the judges' critiques on the top three and the bottom three?
So to a degree, I really think that they kept you on the stage because of the runway and because of the drama. With the question that they set up there, I was like, okay, yeah, they knew what was said in the workroom, so they wanted to have that moment of Yuhua and something going at it. So I really think that was the biggest factor for her being in the bottom three. The biggest thing for me, though, is why was Khianna not out there? Why wasn't she in the top three, let alone top two, let alone top one? I didn't get that.
I definitely agree. I think Khianna should have been in the top three and top two even, because her performance was great. Her runway was great. So it's like, what do you mean she's not in the top two? What do you mean she's safe when she had greatness and greatness in this episode? So it didn't make sense to me. I think, I mean, personally, Brigiding didn't need to be up there for the top three. That's just me personally. I think she should have been up there for the top three. Everybody else, fine. Venus and Arizona, fine. I agree with that. But I don't think Brigiding should have been up there for that top three. I think it should have been Khianna. As far as the bottom, yeah, Yuhua was there for the runway, yes. But more for the drama because I don't think her performance demanded that she be in the bottom. But I think because I thought her performance was perfectly fine and actually good. Her runway, yeah, it was her runway was a chop, but I don't think it should have been being in the bottom for the entirety because I think she did enough to be safe.
No, the one thing I questioned about this judging was the fact that they when I first heard you were performed in group, but then you're gonna be judged individually. I was just like, in what world? Like, huh? I was so confused because obviously, like, we all knew P Nice was like, again,
The clear winners.
but like judged individually, like.
I think it's because you have to have a top two with this format, so that's probably.
You can still do a top two with like a winning group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
you won. Here's the top two.
I mean, I digress.
Yeah. Brenda, what did you think about the judges' decisions and things?
Yeah, I agree. What Brendan said. Like they should just announce that Peanuts is the winner of clearly in this challenge, and that just pick the top two and like the international queens like the bottom. So, but yeah, I also agree that Khianna in this results, like Khianna should be there as well. Yeah, but as for the international queens like Yuhua, something, and Ivory, yep, I agree with them as well. Yeah, and that's where we got to know why Yuhua did the runway as she did.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah,
It was nice to get the explanation, but it wasn't gonna change my mind about what that looked like. It was like, girl, yeah, you did the best you could, girl, with what you had to do, but still a job.
yeah.
Yeah, and under the circumstances, I understood
Right.
why. Like, so, but I wasn't mad at it. I really wasn't.
Did we like the question being asked about who did the weakest? And did we like the responses that we got from the question?
I feel like it was only warranted for the like, I guess the
Mhm.
lesser group, because I'll be honest, I didn't know why they were trying to drive the answer from the winning group.
Right.
Like,
Oh yeah,
because like Brigiding in Arizona was just like, I don't think anyone dragged any, like we all uplifted each other, and then when Viñas actually answered it like and say Bernie, I was just like, and then I was like, oh no, like are they trying to start the drama between the Pinoy queens? I was like, no.
I felt like it, and my feelings got a little hurt when she said Bernie. I was like, hold on, hold
Yeah,
on.
no, same.
Wait, hold on, no. Just because Bernie is everything to me. So I was like, you could have said anybody else, Venus, but you chose to say Bernie. But I do think they're trying. I don't know why they want to cause drama between them because there was none to have. Like we
Mm.
saw in their all their performance rehearsals, there was none. They literally laughed the entire time they were together. So to try to create this drama just seems
Yeah.
a little like out of left field and for no reason at all. And then even when we get to Untucked and Venus tells Bernie about it, Bernie's like, oh, okay, that's fine, whatever. I
They're
get
just
it.
like, okay.
Well, what's funny to me is when Brigiding started it, she's like, "So we were asked this question." Uh, I was like, "Why are you trying to stir the pot?" I'm like, "This seems really familiar." Zimbading did that nonstop last season,
Oh, she
Mhm.
so
sure
I see
did.
the family resemblance.
Zimbabwe did that the
and trying
whole
to instigate,
season.
girl.
Absolutely. I was like, the House of Ding is messy.
Yes, like mother, like daughter.
The House of
Mhm.
Ding is messy because she really, I mean, I'm sure somebody would have said it, but she had to be we were at this question. And me and Arizona said nobody, but Venus was like, if he was like, hold on, let me tell it myself. If you're gonna tell the story, let me tell it myself. So I did say Bernie because you was all about trends, and that was what your verse was about. And Bernie was like, oh, I get it. Okay, cool, whatever. Girlfriends. I was like, see, no drama is needed for this. Like there is. I get y'all Philippines Untucked Peak
Mm.
producers. I get y'all want since y'all don't have your separate Untucked this season, and we didn't get Untucked in the Philippines is known for the drama. We get it. But let it be natural. Don't be trying to
Mhm.
manufacture no drama when there is no drama because it just felt so flat. I was like, for
Well,
what reason?
it's
And
because
even
you had
then,
the
like,
right two people. You had Venus, who is always going to own everything she says, and you have Bernie, who's going to be totally cool with it. So,
yeah.
Very cool.
And I don't even
Just-
think. Oh, sorry.
No, go
I don't
ahead.
even think what Venus said was like that's like she's just like, oh, I think she could have just used a bit more branding,
Right.
like, and that was
Which
it.
Which is always Bernie's issue. Like Bernie doesn't brand always correctly all the time. We saw that in her season. She didn't know how to do the
Still love
branding
that shampoo
commercials. So I still
challenge.
love the shampoo. I love it. But it was not I don't it just felt weird. But then I'm like, the only people we need to worry about is the international queens because there's where the drama is. Let's stick to that
Mhm.
drama. And that drama continued from the stage to the Untucked because something was not having this. Something said, hold on, wait a minute. What you did to me out on this stage was foul and nasty. You didn't take a second to think about who you was gonna throw under this bus. You said they said, who was the weakest? Something. Like you didn't even think. You didn't stop to breathe. I was like, no, they didn't, girl. They literally was like, something is she's the problem. She's the situation. Am I the drama? Yes, girl. Something is the drama. They were on her neck. the entire time. And I was like, oh, am I living for this? A little bit. But were they wrong for doing that? A little bit. But no, because honestly, they were just saying their truth.
Right.
Honestly, they were just speaking their truth. So is it drama? Yes, but it was how they felt in the moment. Like, hey, something was the one who changed the choreography several times. We didn't get to learn it. We didn't get to get it. And it cost us on this challenge. And so when they had to ask a question, yeah, the Philippines had to think about it because they were all great. They were all gravy. We had a problem from the get-go, and it was something. You were wrong with something. You were wrong. I'm sorry. And they had no problem telling it. And something was like, that's some shady that's some bullshit. I don't like this. And y'all, all y'all, for coming at me like that. I was just like, oh, it was kind of funny.
It was kind of funny.
What gagged me about it was in the workroom, Ivory was like, I'm staying out of this. And then on the main stage, Ivory was like, something. I was just like, oh. So you had an opinion, you just didn't want to share with the class.
Ivory said, I said my piece out on that stage, and it no longer needs to be said back here. I don't want to get involved back here. Like, because it's a whole different situation when I got the judges to protect me out there. Y'all back here, y'all just come for my neck, and I'm not going to do it. Ivory was like, no, thank you. I loved it. It was so funny. But something that was fun. I think she was validated in her feelings, and she was upset. I mean, if everybody came for me and said I did something wrong when I didn't think I did anything wrong, I'm gonna be mad too.
I mean, Yuhua already addressed it in the workroom, right? But I think she's still delusional that she didn't do anything wrong. I mean, if I was there, I'll be like straight up tell her, like, girl, you changed the choreo so many times. Yeah.
But she
And
in
that's
her
what I
mind, but in her mind, she's like, I only did it because you morons couldn't get the dance right. Like you peanut heads couldn't get the dance right. So therefore I had to dumb it down for you non-dancing people. Like she in Ting Wong's mind, she was like, oh no, I have to bring this down to kindergarten level for these non-dancing people. Like I see her point, but I also see their point. So I'm like, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. It was funny to me. But anything else in the Untucked I want to talk about?
I think one of the funniest things to me, and it probably wasn't supposed to be funny, is when they're pleading their cases and something is pleading her case and she's still hot from what just happened. And she's like, you all can judge anything on how you make your decisions. You all can go off of track record. You can go off of who did the worst in the challenge. You can go off of who has the most potential moving forward. She's just like yelling at them like they're different options. And I was like, chill. Yes.
Okay, girl.
They can
Go back.
It was
What
a
I-
lot.
What I was waiting
Was
for
a
was I was waiting for somebody to be like, after she went yelling and talk about all the different options, to be like, and girl, you still the worst in all those options. Like you are the worst track worker. You are the worst in the challenge. You are the worst. Like if somebody would have said that, I would have melted to the floor and just been like, nope, I can't talk about this because this is too. Like I was waiting. I thought somebody was gonna be like, and it still would have been you. It still would be you. But they're nice. They're nice. They didn't say anything. But yeah. And then I agreed to be like, pick my name, pull my lipstick. She was like, oh wait, no, that means I'm going home. Don't pull my lipstick. Please keep me because I want to say. I was like, oh, Ivory. She's like, I just want to do better. And if she left at this moment, she would have been worse. Her would have been worse than what her placement was because it's 10 people, 10.
Yeah, she would have been 11
She
out
would-
of 12. She was 9th out of 10th. She accidentally said she was 8th, but she was
Yeah.
9th.
Yeah,
So she would have
was
been. She would have had a worse record than she did on. If
On
she
Down
would-
Under.
She
if-
got a
right, if
safe
she-
placement this time.
Love that for her. So, but we do go, and we did get our top three, by the way, and our top two before they went into Untucked, but it doesn't matter. Our top, well, not that. I don't know what I'm hitting. Buttons aren't my friend today, but okay, here we go. So our top three was Viñas, Arizona, and Brigiding. Our top two, though, was Venus and Arizona. So good on them for that. Our bottom two was Something and Ivory. Yeah, yeah. That. I mean, I kind of saw that coming. I don't know if I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Something in this performance. It was up and down for me, and I don't know if her runway warranted her to be in the bottom. I felt maybe safe. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna let the judges deal with that because I had nothing to do with it. But the lip sync between Venus and Arizona Brandy. I want you all's thoughts about that because I do have some interesting thoughts, but I want to hear what you all think. So, Vanda, we'll start with you. What did you think about this lip sync between
So good.
Venus? Good.
So
Okay.
good. It's so good. Like, I mean, we expected from Vina, she gives a good mouth, and
Hmm.
yeah, I think she's deserved to be the winner of this lip sync. I love it. Yeah, I don't have much notes because I wasn't paying attention. So
I mean, be honest, be real with yourself. I love it. Kid, what about you?
it was late. Okay, I was
I
tired.
I hear you. I feel you on that because I there. Kid, what do you
My
think?
God.
Yeah, they both did really well, but Venus just did excellent. Like, this is the reason why she's my number one pick for my draft. Like, she's
Mm.
great. She's one of my favorites. Lip syncers, yeah.
Eris.
I was really intrigued by the song because the subtext, well, the context of the song seems like it's about celebrating plus size bodies, which, I mean, I love that we have this on Drag Race. It's just kind of wild that we had two very, like, slim girls for that. But still, like, I think it was a good lip sync, and I think Venus, like, yeah, Venus really ate that. I
Hmm.
was waiting for Arizona to either eat her contacts or lick the floor again. Her favorite pastime during lip
I mean, I
sync.
wanted something wild from Arizona, but at the same time, it was still just as fun to watch.
What would you do, Brandon,
Mhm.
with this lip sync if you
No,
were to
no,
lip
no.
sync to this
So
song?
I was very intrigued to know what the song was going to be, and then when they mentioned that it was a Thai Italian artist, I was like, oh, okay. So we're actually getting like much more representation that's just not within the Philippines, and then obviously Cat's Eye. So, so I'm very intrigued what other lip syncs they're gonna get for this. So, which I'm very excited. No, I was. Venus just killed it. Like, and again, I still loved Arizona's performance, but I was like, just watching Venus just do what she does well. It's just like,
Hmm. David.
Yeah, I kind of have the same opinions as everybody else. Arizona, she kind of spoiled us in her first season with like all the tricks that she would pull out. So I was
Hmm.
kind of waiting for that in this lip sync. She didn't really do anything too unexpected, but I thought she was very, very good in the lip sync. But for
Hmm.
me, I have been waiting almost 9 full months for a lip sync to just grab me and make me watch and leave me kind of breathless. And that's what Venus did. Venus, hands down, gave my favorite lip sync of the year so far. I loved
Hmm.
it. And overall, this is my favorite lip sync of 2025. So we'll see if that changes, but I love this. I love this so much.
I love this song choice. I love everything about because like I've never heard this song before, and I was like, okay. But I like it. The way it started out, and it was like, okay, I was like, okay, all right, all right. I like what they go. I like this message in here. I like where it's going. And then when they got to that breakdown part, it was like the chorus of this song, and then they got into it, and it was like, oh, we talking about, oh, we like them thick girls. We like now. I know the levels of thickness throughout the cultures and throughout the world is different, but I was looking at the thick from my eyes, and I'm like, "Are we thick?" And this is how we do. I just enjoyed this, and I was like, the way they made me feel like being like. I think the editing d- directly made us look at Venus because they literally kept it on Venus most of the time, and so I know they knew Venus won, and they wanted us to see why she won, and so they made sure we saw why she won, and we saw it because she did so well. It was so good. I enjoyed it so very much. Arizona was good to me too. Like she gave us a little bit, some tricks. She took the bang off, and then she took the outfit off, and she gave us some stuff. And I was like, okay, I'm here for it. But then Viñas was doing the same, giving us some things too, and I was like, I lived. It was just a really good lip sync all the way around. I enjoyed it, but absolutely, Viñas deserved. She deserved. She ate. She demolished. It was really good. There was no question about it. And so they after not that, but after we got Vegas as announced as the winner, the bottom two comes up, and Venus goes into her spiel about why she's eliminating this person. And as soon as she said, I'm going off of track record, something was like, absolutely, it's me. It's absolutely me. Honestly, sure.
Fair.
Sure. I feel like she should have went last week, but if she went this week, it's fine. It's fair. She went by track record. You can't really go wrong when somebody goes by track record at this point, and that's
Yeah.
all they have to go on. So something went, and she went out as we. It is a good classy way. Like she in a very something UK kind of way. She cussed him out and then is like, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, bye. Something went very wrong here, and then she left. I was like, I love it. I kind of love it, but it was just her time, unfortunately.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
couldn't tell if she's like joking about it or like is she serious about it.
That's that
There's a mix.
sarcastic behavior.
There's a
I think it was a mix. I love the sarcasm.
Play mix.
Yeah, the
Someone
slay
would
mix
say-
of
I mean, I just love her goodbye message where she said, "No hard feelings, only hard cocks."
Yeah, I do think her exit was very British. I remember a drag competition I watched in the UK 2 years ago. One of my one of my friends from Leeds eliminated one of my friends from York, and the entire York scene joked for a year that we were going to jump that Leeds queen who chopped her. But we all still love the Leeds queen, and she still comes to our gigs, and we still threaten to jump her every now and then. It's just, I think we take it seriously. I'm a little bit gutted that the UK is now out of the running for Slaysian Royale. However, I did not come into this with the expectation that the UK was going to win this. Yeah, and I do think Sung Ting did kind of redeem herself a little bit in her exit. She was like, okay, I'm just going to keep my head held up high and not throw my toys out the basket or anything. I'm just going to keep it moving on to the next gig.
Yeah.
I do wish we got to see her in a comedy challenge because I think she, like, especially with this group, I really think she would have excelled. Yeah, I think she could have had a win if she had made to comedy challenge.
Agreed. But that is that. Vanda,
Yeah.
you were
Yeah.
here this whole time, and we appreciate you so
Thank
much.
you.
You were a great guest.
You are an amazing guest. You were shady enough. You were shady enough.
Is it too much though?
No,
Never.
Not
Actually,
too much.
it can actually be more.
Not
Not
Yeah.
too much. But yes, we
Yeah.
so much appreciate you being here,
Thank you so
talking with
much.
us about this recap. And anytime you want to come back, you are so welcome to do that.
So honored. Thank you so much, guys. Really, thank you.
Mhm.
And go ahead, David.
I was going to say, can we tease next episode too?
Sure.
Yeah, because we see we have a design challenge, so I'm sure everybody is thinking we know who's going to win. But we have two winners. So what I'm going to say now is don't sleep on my girl Viñas. I think she was 2 for 2 for having great design looks in her first season. Yeah, she went home on her second one. She shouldn't have because it was good.
Oh, real quick, do we have a draft update?
Yes,
Or
we do.
okay.
We do. So how things are looking now, poor Ken is in sixth place with 16 points. Fifth place is Brandon with 20.5 points. Then there's a tie for third place between Eris and River with 23.5 points. Second place is Lana with 27.5s. And
Good.
once again, Kamorian is in the lead with 29 points.
I'm gonna have to take Yamorian and rip him off by his feet and yank him down. I think I'm
Take
just gonna yank.
down.
I'm gonna take him down because Kamorian, please, Kamorian, please. Okay, but no, I haven't won a draft in so long. I'm really itching for a win in a draft. So I'm like, Kamorian, please. But yeah, that's great. I'm excited. But yes, y'all, that's it. We're gonna get out of here because we have been here long enough. We don't want to hold Vanda too much longer. So thank you all. Y'all know what? Y'all see this the thing ticking down at the bottom. We have Vanda's socials in there. You should go follow
Yeah,
her. You should go follow
yeah,
her now. Period. Like you can follow us if you want to, but you definitely need to follow Vanda because we love her here at the Cup and you will love her too. So go follow Vanda. Do all the things that we talked about in the beginning. So follow us, support, subscribe to this channel, subscribe to all of our channels, subscribe to the audio podcast things, join our Patreon. Follow us on our social at the Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. Get your cup mug, because duh. Follow us to get this too. And that's it. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna be back next week. We're gonna be back for Look Over Here very, very soon. So go check that out when that comes out. And Vanda, thank you again. We appreciate you, your
thank
family
you.
now.
And if you come to Thailand, please come visit Stranger Bar.
Absolutely. Go to Stranger Bar. Period.
Yeah,
And
Hashtag
on that,
bring Vanda back.
bring her back. We want to see her on TV again.
thank
Absolutely.
you.
And on that note, we're going to get out of here. So cheers, you guys.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Bye.
Mhm.